You made no secret about it that you needed to upgrade the point guard position. Again, with Canada, what's that do for Lawrence Alexander, for Joel, with the 24-second shot clock? How much does that help them improve with it?
Yeah, it was really the perfect storm. You've got a situation where one of the things that we fell short on last year is execution late shot clock, execution late in games, in terms of offensively getting quality shots. That invariably, in almost every system in America, but certainly mine, falls upon the point guard. We fell short at that. And so you've got a 24-second shot clock, and approximately a third of our possessions are starting to get up against the shot clock. You know, it takes you 8 seconds to get the ball up the court and into position. You know, you're 16 seconds to go on the shot clock by the time you initiate your offense. You get time for a couple quick cuts, and then it's screen and roll. What a great way to evaluate point guards. And Drew Lundberg sprained his ankle up there, didn't play much. So I basically had 3 people going through that, in Zastro, in L.A., and in Joel. And the reps they got were just phenomenal for us. And we learned a lot. Coming out of it, L.A. looked really, really strong. Not to minimize what the other 2 did, but L.A. just really played well. We looked really good when he was on the court. So there's a lot of time before we start up here. We're not anywhere near declaring anything yet, but certainly L.A. put a really good foot forward early on.
What do you expect from him this year?
Oh, what I want out of him is just consistency and ability at the end of a shot clock to get us a good quality shot.
And I know everyone's talking about Lawrence, but how about Joel as well? Another good young point guard coming in. What are your thoughts and expectations for him this season?
Joel's going to be a really good player for us, and at times he's different. He hasn't looked to score as much as I thought maybe he would coming in, but defensively he's probably one of our best point guards. Think of the Kraft kid from Ohio State, where he doesn't necessarily put up fantasy basketball type numbers, but really is solid, plays well defensively, and does a lot of things for us. He's a huge part of what we're doing moving forward here, and we'll see how quickly that translates this year.
Another freshman, Chris Kading. I know he can jump out of the gym. Talk about Chris, what type of game you expect from him this year.
Chris rebounds extremely well. He's very, very quick off the floor. And as a freshman, if you want to earn the respect of seniors, dunk on him a few times. And Chris did that immediately. Now, breaking news, he tore his meniscus 2 days ago. So we were expecting the MRI results back today. He may have to undergo surgery, but meniscus, for those that don't know, is a part of the knee that isn't nearly as scary as a ACL or an MCL. It's what Freddie Coleman had before last season, and he missed 2 weeks. So short term, I want to get him back healthy. He's going to be very, very good for us. We haven't ruled out the possibility of a red shirt yet, but some of that depends on if Jordan Alberg can stay healthy. If he doesn't, then Chris is out there, and I'm very comfortable with him. If I redshirted him, it would be more the same reason that we redshirted people in the past, and that 23-year-olds usually play better than 18-year-olds.
So out of your 3 freshmen, do you expect Chris to be the most likely that would redshirt this year?
Yeah, he's probably most likely. But again, that conversation has to be had. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't redshirt kids. But if there's a logjam at that 5 spot, it would seem silly to not redshirt him for mop-up time. And we'll discuss what exactly he's looking at. It's same as the point guard position. There's a lot of time. I've got 20 practices before our first exhibition, and what happens during those practices will determine what way I'm going. We're basically a third into our preseason after the Canada trip. I'm not ready to declare winners at any spot, other than I think it's safe that Taylor and Trey will be playing a lot in Marshall. But I'm not ready to give minutes to anybody yet. We gotta earn those still.